Okay, so previously I'd made a video on this camera, the Insta360 X4, and I'd showed you guys how you can connect it to your helmet using a Sena, and you can use all of the voice control features and also take the audio from the headphones or the Sena and directly get it into the camera. But this system had a flaw. Now, what was that? When we took the bike for a test ride in that previous video, what we faced was that, and at that time we didn't realize it until we started riding. So what happened was we got on the bike, we got the Insta360 connected, one of our phones was connected to the Sena, and then obviously, as you expect, both the helmets had Sena, so we tried communicating with each other, but it didn't connect. Now, why was that? Doesn't it use mesh system or doesn't it use Bluetooth? Well, kind of both. So what I got to know was that the Insta360 connected to one of the Bluetooth drivers or one of the Bluetooth slots of the Sena, which was initially used by the other Sena for communication. So you have two slots. One was your primary phone and the second was your Sena, your pillion rider. But we connected the Insta360X, so we couldn't hear each other. This was a problem because sitting behind communicating gets really difficult. So we got down to thinking, we want to use the Insta360 the way it is with voice controls because it is quite difficult to reach that very place where we had initially put the Insta360 on the bike. So I came home, did a little bit research and found out that in the user manual of the Sena could be connected to three devices actually. Yeah, you heard it right. Actually, three devices. Your three devices are, one is your primary phone, then your secondary phone or your phone 2, second phone, and your third one's actually not mentioned as a third phone but as a GPS navigation device. Now you must be thinking, GPS navigation device, how am I going to connect it to a GPS navigation device? Because mine's a phone or mine's a different camera, as in our case. Well, that was just namesake because end of the day, it still worked the same way. It was still through Bluetooth connection. So I read the manual, saw how to get into the third pairing mode and tried to connect the camera to it. And little do you know, this connected, I connected the Sena also and I connected the phone. Everything worked flawlessly and it's actually very surprising to me because having YouTube be here for so long, no one really spoke about it because moto vlogging is a very deep topic where everyone keeps putting a lot of reviews, a lot of videos about it. And finally, when one of the top companies, like in this case Insta360, comes up with a revolutionary camera where it's almost best suited, or people of the biking industry absolutely loved it because it was solving one of their biggest problems because you could connect it directly to the Sena. No one mentioned it in YouTube. So without wasting any time, let me show you how you can actually connect your Insta360 to your Sena.
Hello. Group intercom. Intercom pairing. Second mobile phone pairing. GPS pairing. Device connected.
But there's a huge but here. The mesh system used by Sena for communicating to other riders, the audio taken from other riders, that won't be recognized by the Insta360. It won't. It's only going to take the riders whose helmet is directly connected to the camera. So even if my dad's Sena is directly connected to the Insta360 and me sitting behind him, I speak to him, you can't hear me. And that. But it's come up that Insta360 in its future software update is going to definitely include this and is going to involve audio mixing, which allows the camera to hear the riders from the other bikes or through the mesh system, and you can hear your friends who are on bikes with you and have Senas or maybe even car doors. Well, I hope this video was helpful to you. It was just a short one just to bring to your notice that this was one of the issues that I had faced with my Insta360 and my Sena, and a video which no one spoke about. So to help you guys out, I just spoke about it. Thank you so much. If you guys liked the video, do subscribe and like it, and share it with your friends and family or any other rider friends who need to know this information.